so that students are not able to understand. And when I read in the speed, students, they just listen, they're not able to write. So I understand what should be my speed of speaking, right? Along with that, students comprehend the thing. Some students can tell what they understood. Some students can uh, tell me the message, and some students can reply to my answers also, reply to my questions also. So students not only students not only keywords. This just I told you. Next is in pairs groups, they reconstruct the passage together. This is also done by me in the class. What I do, I randomly give them words, right? And they're seated in the group or in the pair or with a partner, and we can tell them to reconstruct the passage together, and the random words they are collected, they are reconstructed, and everyone's paragraph is different, right? And they're reading aloud as though and the whole class is listening to them, right? Next is groups compare reconstruction with the original text. Yes, this is also a very interesting activity where we can tell them to reconstruct the paragraph with the original text, right? So they can listen to you carefully, and they try to reconstruct the paragraph with their understanding. Next is discuss grammar, vocabulary, and meaning differences. Yes, it is again a very important and a very um, interesting activity. Just a minute, huh? I'll take a water. So, what happens in this? Our aim is to make them more proficient and fluent also, and not just proficient and fluent, but clear also, right? So, whatever we read, whatever we discuss, whatever we say, they are observing our language and the grammar also. So, let them know what tense we are talking. Let them identify what new vocabulary I have used. Let them know the meaning of all such words that I've used in the class. Let them discuss and let them make more sentences on the same words. So this is again a very interesting activity that we can have. So these are the dictogloss that we can use. Next is, I hope my presentation is visible. So please tell me if it is not. Okay. So more listening activities worth trying. We can use listen and draw. One student describes an image, diagram, and partner draws it without seeing the original. Here, one student is describing the image, that cue card can be shown by the teacher to the students, one of the partners, and that partner is describing the image in English itself, and the other is drawing it. So that listening happens. Next is information gap listening. In this, each student has half the information. Both must listen and speak to complete the shared task. Again, this is the best activity that we can have in the class. Song news gap fill. We can play a song or short news clip. Learners fill in missing words on a transcript. If our class is a smart class or a smart board we have, or a projector if we have, we can have this activity in the class. We can predict the ending also. This activity, this is done by me in my class. First is also no, second is done by me. Fourth is done by me. So pause an audio, video, story midway. Student predict, then listen to check. So this is again a very interesting activity. See, everything lies in the teacher's mindset basically. What and the